So this place has changed a lot. Right to the left of me is Kings County Hospital. And then to the right, the New York City Office of the Chief Medical Examiner, 599 Winthrop Street. This must be a new building. I think I made an error saying part of the hospital, or maybe it is, not really sure. Well, this is the hospital right here. And you know, back in high school, all of this used to be gated off. And that building wasn't there. That building was there. I guess they're renovating this building. This building, you know, I never knew, a lot of us never knew what was taking place in this building. We thought maybe they housed, you know, medical equipment or something in this building, but not really sure. So this ambulance building right here, that was never there. And yeah, so across the street is my former high school, George W. Wingate. We used to call this high school the Star Trek High School because, as you can see, here's the long part of the building. This is the science wing of the building. And then, as we go further down, I've also heard that they actually closed down Wingate High School, and I think it's some sort of alternate school. But this school takes up the entire block. And I see it now houses a community-supported agricultural program, CSA here, whatever that means. These trees were all here. And the name of the Wingate teams and the mascots are the Generals, the Wingate Generals. See, the sign is covered up. There we go, George W. Wingate High School. I'm glad I decided to take a walk down this way. You know, just to record a little bit of my high school history. Okay, these benches were never here, but that's cool. I like how they did that. And it looked like they're doing some renovations. The bottom here is the cafeteria, and you know, they had stopped us from leaving to going out for lunch because sometimes you come out of these doors and there'd be like a dead body, you know, just laying on the ground on the school grounds with no you know, with no inclination of what the hell happened. And these, when you're inside these walls, they kind of like soundproof, all this concrete. So it's really hard to hear any sort of gunshots unless the windows are open. So it's on Kingston between Rutland Road and Winthrop. Gonna take a walk around. It's gonna be kind of a long video. You got mailboxes outside. So this you see this round section? That's why we call it, like we used to call it, like the Star Trek building, because on the Enterprise you have that round, and then you know that middle part is kind of long, and then it has the engines on the side. So anything that was missing on this building were the engines. And this is Wingate Park. This is the sports section here. That's the gymnasium. This way. I think this school used to have a swim team. I guess back in the, you know, when it first opened. But not anymore. They used to have a football team also, but while I was attending, there was no football. There was no football team. This is Wingate Park, like I said. It's also where they, in the summertime, you have concerts, the Wingate Concert Series. And I've seen everyone from Miles Davis to Melba Moore. Let me check around. There's a track field with the football field. They play soccer on there also. But a lot of memories. This is where I learned to play basketball. Yep, my senior year, going into my senior year in the summertime, I dated a girl who played for the basketball team and also played on the softball team. And she taught me how to play basketball. She taught me how to shoot. I had no handles then, but I worked on my handles in college and got quite good. That's the handball courts. You know, people also play racquetball on these courts also. But this is the big field. This is where they keep the concerts in the summertime, the free concerts. And the goalposts are still here. Well, sort of. So there you have it, folks. I know folks on Facebook who see this video will probably thank me for it, because at the rate that, you know, these schools are being demolished, not just in New York City, but you know, all over the country. You know, especially in places like Detroit and St. Louis, Missouri. So I figured I'd come out here and take a video for nostalgia's sake. You know, just in case in the next couple of years or whatever, they either demolish or turn this former school into something totally different. But as you can see, that's why we call it the Science Building. Now, if this building here, I don't remember which. This is the this is the gym, and it's, like I said, this is the science wing, and this is where we have like the general studies, English, math, you know, social studies, social sciences, civics, and all that kind of stuff. Some other basketball courts in the back. Had a great time at the school. My older brother went to the school. My cousins went to the school. My sisters went to the school. Incredible, huh? So my older sisters, older brothers, and older cousins all went to Wingate. And here I was thinking I was going to go to Boys and Girls High School after my mom would not agree to send me to the School of Art and Design, because I was a hell of an artist back then. But she was afraid of the wild New York City area back in the 80s. So there you have it, folks. I'm gonna have to come out here some mornings and run on this track like I used to do. But I thoroughly enjoyed my time going to school at Wingate. Great memories. Sad ones too. But overall, a very pleasant high school experience. Kings County Hospital. Had my first summer job at 16, delivering stationery. So I did the summer job program 2 years, 16 and 17 years old. And it was fun.